Hello, Rockstars. How's everyone going? Welcome to today's stream. We are going to look at some Kingsland action involving 1960. There's quite a lot of other KDs involved as well. If you want to know the list of the KDs, top left-hand corner. Just outside the screen, that's where you get a list of all the kingdoms that are involved. It's a strife of 8. It's quite a mouthful to actually say all those names, but let's have a look at the map. Let's see where the action is. And the Kingsland Pass opened about 3 hours ago, I want to say. So not missing out too much. But then just finished work, so obviously couldn't stream any earlier. Let's see what are the KDs involved. So, oh my god, that's a lot of KDs. There is a lot of KDs. This is not the right one, is it? This is not the right one. What am I doing? Where did it go wrong? Is this it? Nah, this can't be it. So this is not a KvK that we have been following. So let's see if this is actually it. Is this it? Is this what we're meant to check? This is not what we're meant to check. This is what we're meant to check. You know what? We got it right. This is what we're meant to check. All right, let's see. Now, there's a lot of KDs involved here. I don't think my map or mini-map on the left-hand side is correct, so I'm going to take that off. Now, let's see which are the KDs involved. Tuan Ali. Hey, man, how are you going? Lenato. Hello. So, now this is not what... Yeah, this is what we're meant to check. All right. Let's see. We got 1960. So we are in the night map. We got GT60 here. Okay, let's have a look around the map and let's see what's happening over here. Now, all KDs involved it looks like they have flagged up to Kingsland, and let's see where we can get a track of where all the fighting is. Now, I dropped by couple of other streams whilst I was working and kind of wanted to see where the action is and get a feel of how intense this is going to be, whether this is worth watching. And Redline stream kind of gave me an idea on where the fighting is going on at the moment. So we're kind of trying to carry on from where Redline left off, if that makes sense. Lenato, we love you. Hey man, thank you. We love you too. Thank you for your support. Gary Perez, is this 1960 versus all at Ladus Gaming? No, it's not actually 1960 versus all. This is 4 camp versus 4 camp. Now, because there's so many KDs involved, it's gonna be, quite challenging. I'm gonna show you again though. This is gonna be quite challenging to actually make a list out of this. Look at that. Do you see how many KDs are involved? That's a lot of KDs involved. So what are we gonna do about that? Well, we are going to, because some of the camps has 3 KDs. So what we're going to do is we're going to see who is actually in Kingsland, and if we can assess from there which are the kingdoms that we kind of need to focus on. So what do we see over here? We see 1960 pushing in towards the 74 flag. So 74 and 1960. 74 NV, that's a name we are familiar with. We know that name from Ark of Osiris. They have been playing pretty good. And they have their match against 1021. So let's see what 74 NV is made out of. 74 NV looks like a Korean KD. So this is not going to be a bad time for them to be online because they're somewhat my time zone. So what do we see over here? We see 1960 kind of pushing in. 74 is under a little bit of a pressure. They got 1 flag burning, the other flag was under attack for a little bit, and we see 1960 somewhat all over the 74 flag. So this is just from memory, this is 4 versus 4, as in 4 camp versus 4 camp. So it's not like 1960 is outnumbered or anything. So they should probably win this. But anyways, let's go around the map and see where else the fighting is. So 1960 fighting over here against 74. Now there's maps flags touching here as well, so there should be some action going on. Yes, definitely. So we got 1960 fighting over here. We got 1960 fighting against, let's see if we can get a kingdom number from here. Can we? Nope, we gotta get a kingdom number from the city, I guess. So that's 2208. So 1960 fighting 2208. So as I was saying, there's a lot of KDs involved. So we are definitely not going to remember all the numbers. We're going to get mixed up. So we're just going to focus on the KDs that we can see in action. And that's where we're going to focus on. So 1960 pushing in big time. Well, 1960 has a flag under attack from 74BA. Right. 1471 is on the left hand side, top left hand corner of the map, just from memory again. So they got a rally going on. It's a Pakal Herald rally. It's not going to achieve anything at all, but then there's no point swarming this. So I don't think we're going to see 60 GT people here swarming that at all. So that rally is going to die. But then in terms of where the action is, it's mostly on the left hand side with 60 GT pushing in, 1960 pushing in. So they have pushed in quite a bit on this side. Now that's the red. Lenato HO7, we're losing KvK. Lenato, which kingdom are you from, man? All right, so this kingdom over here, 45 2445, they're allied with red 1960, and this purple over here is from the same kingdom, I believe. So let me double check. 45. Yep, that's 2445 as well. So red, purple, and is that it? No, they are allied. This red is probably allied as well. Let's check the, not probably, surely allied as well. So let's check the kingdom number over here. That's 1960. Ooh, 1960 coming in this way as well. Yep, 1960 coming in this way as well. And what about these alliances here? So these guys are allied to 1960 as well. 2352. So the blue is allied. On the left hand side, the other blue definitely allied as well. The other blue is allied to 1960 as well, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check though. $12.26. I think they are allied to, yeah, they are allied to 1960 as well. This orange, however, shouldn't be allied. So the orange is on the other side. So the orange is on the left hand side. Let me check the kingdom number again. So this is 1525. So there's a lot of fighting going on over here as well. So orange fighting blue over here, and orange looks like orange have a, or does it look like orange has more numbers? But then orange flags are burning. So even though orange flags are burning, it does look like orange has more numbers. That's an Asian KD as well. They're pushing in, and they're probably gonna burn that blue flag over there. Okay, so we got a sense here. So the easiest way to look at it is red, purple, we want to call it purple, red, and sky blue. So if you want, you can kind of imagine a line across, like a diagonal line. Everything on the right hand side of the diagonal side is 1960 side, and everything on the other side is 74 side. Now let's see which kingdom was 74. What's the full number? 1474. So 1474 side and 1960 side. That's how we can call it. 1474 on the left, 1960 on the right. Now let's have now that we know a little bit about the map, let's see where the action is the thickest. And then we kind of try to observe that. Is this where the action is? No, this is not where the action is. The red flag is burning, and there's a backup flag being built, but no pressure on that backup flag yet. the backup flat can't be pressured because it's not touching. This is where the action is. Orange trying to push it on sky blue. Alright, let's have a read of chat. Sadvir, Kingsland should be like a day max. 1960 gonna cut 1474 in a couple of hours, and 1525 is gonna lose the 1 versus 1. Yeah, possibly. I mean, 1960 is OP. 1960 in a 4 versus 4 situation should probably win. Our enemy have 10 whales, one guy with 10 billion kill points in season 2. Oh my god. Please look in KD 2783 KvK. Alright, we'll probably take a look at that later. Super Games, is a 5551 William better than maxed Minamoto? Yes, 100% better. Sadvir, easily. Yeah, man. I think so. Now, I need to post something on a chat. Just a sec. Venom, new equipment. Well, in the thumbnail, yes, on the right hand side, the items that you saw, not exactly equipments but armaments. So that's from the Russian RoK website. So I was watching that this morning just to see whether they have anything else that we haven't seen. So I took that screenshot of there, and it's pretty much what we saw. They have in the Russian version, they have a bit more on the stats, so we can probably get that soon enough anyway, so I didn't look too much into the Russian version. Johnny Tio, William or John? I actually like William more. Most people say they like John more, but I like William more, but that's maybe because my William is maxed and my John isn't. So once I have both of them maxed, maybe I can make a better comment. Tech, hi lad, it's nice to see you stream at this time. Tech, hey man, I can actually stream at this time. So now it's 6:15 p.m. my time. So I finish work at 5 o'clock and need like an hour for shower and coffee and whatever, and then we can stream. Technically we can stream from what time is it? UTC, whatever time UTC it is now. This is when I can potentially start streaming. Yeah. Sadvir, wish we had the same zone, Ladus. Everyone in 38 was sleeping when you were awake fighting, lol. Yeah, I mean, there's a time zone issue always, I guess. So what we're observing here, ELS seems like a decent KD, 1525. They're pushing in with decent numbers, and the people kind of taking it hard at the moment is 1226. So 1226 definitely under pressure from 1525. That flag is about to burn down. I think the king is here, princess, and princess actually did use the king skill just then. Did he? Yeah, I think he did. Or was it the other side? It was the other side. So we do see 1525 pushing in quite a bit, and in terms of that flag, it didn't even have a proper garrison, which is kind of sad. Like, if it didn't have a proper garrison, what was the Saladin doing here? You just saw the Saladin being swarmed down heavy. All right, so 3 flags burning. One of them is about to burn out, so I don't think there's going to be more action on that front. What about a little bit further below? There's a lot of fighting going on here as well. You got a Zenobia being swarmed down. Is there a rally? There is a rally, and the rally is XY. And this is ELK. I believe that's 1525 as well. Just double checking. Yep, 1525. 1525 is a strong KD from the looks of it. I mean, Korean KD at their, decent time zone wise currently, so they're going to be obviously active. And again, who is under pressure here? The same KD under pressure here, and that was 1226. Johnny Tio, tell us your favorite role. In fact, have Archer from meta right now. I like Archers a little bit more than the others, to be honest. I don't mind Cav either, but I kind of didn't focus on a specific role, to be honest. So I was for a while archer, garrison leader, and rally leader, but then since I moved my main account to 1556, there's a lot of people with better equipment, so I'm kind of just focusing on open field at the moment. So another success again from 1525. That flag is burning there as well. So is there anything else they can burn? Yes, they can burn this. So the part that I don't understand though is, why is this burning? And it's not like it's not like it just burned. It has been burning for a while, and that's from 1525. So if they have such number superiority, how did that flag burn? And how come they're not like repairing it? So they're letting it burn for a while. I don't know. But we see the guys from 1525 gathering all over this flag again. So we're gonna wait here and see the rally action probably. Here is Guan Leo still good pair? Probably not, man. I mean, if you're playing Heroic Anthem Power Up, which is a pretty bad KD to play, so if you play that KvK, then maybe Guan Leo kind of makes sense. But unless you're playing that KvK, I don't think Guan Leo makes a lot more sense anymore, man. Even though I have a Max Leo, I can't remember, like, you know, using him at all. Satvir, how do you think the 1846 KvK would have gone if 1960 had gotten in? That's a difficult question, man. I think 1960 is one of those teams where whichever side they join is gonna win. 1960 is a very strong KD with a lot of big spenders. Pretty much, you know, everyone with max tech. That's the feeling that I have. Not that I have ever been in 1960. I actually don't even have any friends there either, from what I know at least. But then based on, you know, just observing KvKs and their Ark, it feels like they're like 1v style. So a lot of players max tech. Alright, so we got an archer rally coming in. We got Gilgamesh and Henry, is it? Yes, Gilgamesh and Henry, and Zenobia and Garrison. So that Gilgamesh is gonna eat that Zenobia, and there's quite a lot of reinforcements, but we do see some 1226 players kind of, you know, gathering just behind that flag. They need to push in now if they want to save the flag. They need to push in. They're probably waiting for the marker to say push in. Now, I don't know whether they have enough numbers to beat them off, but then they can make sure that the reinforcement archer marches are gone. That way the rally kind of dies still, but they probably have to start moving in now if they want to save it. And 1525 has some players coming in as well, but not that many. Actually, some of them are leaving. Alright, Kingskill from 1525. I think they got the flag, because these guys are probably taking a little too long. Well, technically, there are quite a few cities around that flag, so if they're reinforcing consistently, then maybe they can keep it up for a bit longer. No, they can't, because I see a Guan in garrison. That means the flag is coming down. The garrison leader has been knocked off, and now it's swarm time. Let's take that down. Satvir, was Foe not initially leaving 1556, or am I mistaken? No, Foe was thinking about leaving 1556. You're right. So the latest announcement is that Foe is not looking at leaving now. He wants to do one more KvK, and then he wants to go to 2489, I believe. And the flag is down. So the guys here from 1226, they kind of decided to not contest for that flag. So if that's the case, they should really walk back. I don't know why they're kind of standing there now, because they're going to get, well, some of them are leaving, some of them are staying. Pretty disorganized it looks at the moment. So 1525 is going to take advantage of it, and they can smash these marches now. So in terms of flags, any more flags where there's going to be action? This flag is burning. This is burning. And this is a new flag, but not touching anything. All right. So I think we kind of covered all the flags here. What about this side? Was there anything everything was burning before, but is it repairing now? Well, technically, no. That's not touching. So the main action that we looked at between orange and blue, that was 1525 versus 1226. Now moving up in the map, the next bit of fighting we want to check out is here. That's a lot of GT walking. That's a lot of 1960 walking. Where are they going? They are deep into the territory of 48, which is 2208. Now there are quite a few 2208 marches here. It's not like 2208 doesn't have numbers, but then they got friends here as well. 31 HT. What is 31 HT? Whose side are they? Okay, we gotta figure that out. But 1960, 2208, that's the main fight. But this is just open field because flags are already burning. Tech. I'm in 2489 KvK right now. So many Everix whale accounts. Yes, apparently Everix has like 200 million plus accounts plus many other accounts. So that's something, right? 200 plus million accounts, that's what I heard, plus other accounts that are, you know, T5 still. I don't know how many. I actually thought it's not all his. I thought his accounts are 4, but then there are other people that just took his name, maybe. I don't know. TBH wrecked. I finally catch you on your stream. Hey man, good to have you here. Yes, so this is when I'm probably streaming a little earlier than usual, but then we can technically stream at this time as well if there's a lot of action, because I finished work already, so I can. Thought it up. You always have such nice editing. What tool do you use? I'm learning DaVinci Resolve, and wow, Fusion is powerful. Man, I got an answer for you, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna believe me. So none of my videos are made on a computer. So what I use is free apps that you can download from Play Store. Is it called Play Store? So Android, whatever the shop is called. So I only use my tab, Samsung tab, to edit videos. But I think you're being kind. Like I kind of feel like a lot of my editing looks a little childish, but then I appreciate your generous comment, man. TBH, of course, it's 12:30 a.m. here, lol. Hey man, 12:30 a.m. Whereabouts are you in US, is it? Are you in the States? Is that why? RoK Events, hey ladders, hey man. So guys, RoK Events is another RoK content creator. I was talking to him earlier, so feel free to check out his channel when you get a chance as well. He helped me out with little questions that I had and I didn't know the answer, and he definitely helped me out with that. So I appreciate him being here as well. You're on West Coast? Yeah. So my usual time is always too late for you, I guess. All right, so we do see a lot of 60 GT dominance here, and it's not that we don't like watching open field fights, but then if there's a situation where there's rallies going on, we obviously want to watch that. That's more interesting, I guess. So what do we have here? 60 GT. It's 60 GT is putting a new flag. Is that flag gonna be under pressure? I don't think it's gonna be. 74 NV has a flag going up as well, but 60 GT is blocking, I guess, people coming in, because that flag is going to take a lot of time. Oh, one mark just went in. All right, they're coming up with a new flag as well, but what are the chances that this flag goes up first and then that flag never goes up? The chances are pretty high. Now, where else do we look? Thought it up. App editors, that's crazy. Yeah, man. App editors. You know what that means, though? That means everything takes such a long time. because the features are limited, I guess. And I'm kind of, playing with my fingers, trying to move around little things here and there. But then eventually, I think I need to learn something. So the only PC app that I kind of know how to use is called OpenShot, I think it's called. But then I tried to use it a couple times, but then I realized it's kind of easier on the tab, because I'm playing on the tab, recording on the tab. Like, I only play on the PC when I'm streaming. I like my Samsung tab a lot better than I guess the PC version and the daughter's iPad. Like, it's a lot more responsive for me, and it never lags in a way, even like in a intense KvK. So big Samsung fan over here. Okay, so 60GT is not even facing a lot of resistance. They're just standing on 74 NV territory. Now, it's true that KvK, this Kingsland opened 3 hours ago, but fighting shouldn't be over in 3 hours, right? I see 74 NV. That's a Korean KD. Like, it's not like it's not a bad time for them. So they should be somewhat active now, but anyways. So there's all sorts of walking around here, not real action. So flags were touching here, and they burned down the blue flag. Oh, actually, we didn't check this area. There should be action here, right? Yeah, there is. There definitely is. So 1525 again. Who are they fighting over here? They are fighting. Ooh, good father picture. They're fighting 2245. So let's have a look at the action between 2445 and 1525. Now, this is where 1525 is dominating as well. So is 60GT and 1525 the two dominant teams in this KvK? Is it? It feels like it is. PBH, yeah, I usually watch your streams when I wake up or just before bed. Yeah, man. You know what? I do the same I used to do the same with Dragothian streams. He's from your place. So when I go to sleep, he starts streaming. And then when I wake up on the way to work, or, even during work, I kind of play his streams in the background. I used to, but then he quit now, which is sad, I guess. RoK Event, always there to help fellow creators. Interesting KvK to watch this one. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not. I mean, it feels like soon enough there will be a big showdown between 1525 and 60GT, because these are the two teams that looks like they have a lot more numbers compared to the other KDs at the moment on the field. So should be alright to watch for a while at least. Sadvir, is XY still worth investing into your plan on running 2 cav marches? Yes, so if you're running 2 cav marches at the moment, you got XY William and Nevsky John. That's your ideal 2 cav marches. TBH, yes, replying to Sadvir's question. Now that flag is coming down, I think. There are a couple of cities. That flag is a little hard to defend. There are a couple of cities there, but then the flag kind of came down. It looks like 1525 is using mostly archer rallies with great success, because most of the defense is still Zenobia. We don't see in KvK, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of cav garrison, I guess. Not as many as you would think with the new cav commanders coming out. Well, at least when I'm watching, I guess. KvH. If you don't have John Nevsky, William is probably better. XY Honda is really good. Yeah, XY Honda is really good as well. Yes, definitely. I mean, you kind of have to have if you have the opportunity, you need to go into Honda and you need to fit in Honda somewhere. Like you can put it behind XY, which is a common option. A lot of people put their Honda behind infantry nowadays as well, so that's kind of an option as well. Satvir, Janjiska only good for passes where you can't get swarmed. Yes, very true. So we only see him in passes and a little bit in KvK sometimes, but yeah, I mean in Ark sometimes, but not necessarily in open KvK flag situations. Tukimin, Kingsland, how are you? So Kingsland, I mean, now from 45 we do see a few marches, but in terms of the flags, everyone's finding it hard to defend flags against 1525, and on the other side they're finding it hard on the top right hand side. They're finding it hard to defend flags against 60 GT. So 60 GT, obviously you're gonna find it hard, but then 1525 you know, doing a good job, it looks like. Now this flag has 6 minutes left. 6 minutes later, is this gonna be gone? Is this gonna be gone as well, or is 74 NV gonna wake up? Looks like there are some 74 NV on the field. It's not like they're all sleeping. There are some. Well, there's a lot of cities. There's a lot of cities. So all these cities, but not that many marches. Kingsland has been open for like 3 hours. They shouldn't be, you know, tired within 3 hours, right? They shouldn't have run out of troops or something in 3 hours. Maybe, like, you know what, I shouldn't comment like that, because maybe they were fighting someone else. Maybe they were fighting, well, they were fighting 1960 a lot at that pass. Maybe they're depleted, I don't know. Like now they're not fighting anymore, obviously, because Kingsland opened, but maybe trying to keep these forts took a lot out of the 74 side, maybe. Oops. All right, so if you look at Kingsland zoomed out, what does it look like? It kind of looks still even. So rather than being equally diagonal, you have orange kind of coming in a little bit here, and then you kind of have red pushing in a little bit on the other side. So it's still pretty even if you wanna, you know, look it from a, you know, flag point of view, still in terms of what they have, what they burnt. Took him in 60 GT field. Yep, 60 GT has a lot of presence. And it's not just the presence. Like whenever I look at 60 GT, I kind of feel like even with same numbers, their balls, their mother balls are a lot stronger. Like whichever march I'm gonna click on, you're just gonna see meta commanders, that's it. You're probably not gonna see any random, so that so two things that we saw a Minamoto and we saw a Chandra, but then when you're using 7 marches, Minamoto and Chandra is not actually bad if you want to swarm things down. So it's not really bad choices. But if I click on any other marches, all you see is just meta commanders, right? Like you see Nevsky, you see XY, you see Nebu, you see Trajan. So there's no random, you know, Charles or Richard or Ramses. Like Ramses is not that random, but you know, kind of outdated now. So it's everyone with proper commanders. Whereas on the 74 side, what do you see there? You see an Attila. Attila nowadays for the field probably not ideal. Well, I see a Saladin. Maybe he's a cap player with, you know, 7 cap marches. Who knows? But yeah, Saladin is probably a little outdated as well. So how long till this flag goes up? 3 minutes. All right, let's zoom out and see over the 3 minutes if we can locate 1525 pushing more pressure somewhere. 45 is back flagging. 45 is actually pushing in. All right. So 45 is now pushing in. Ooh, we do have a Jan Jizga and YSS garrison. So we got a Pakal Herald rally coming in on the 1525 flag, and we got a Jan Jizga and YSS in garrison. Now that garrison should really destroy that rally. Pakal Herald nowadays a horrible rally choice. You only send that rally to pick up kills. It doesn't kind of do anything else. It runs out of reinforcements. It's taking a lot of damage. It's running out of reinforcements, I guess. Now, what is this kingdom over here? 2364. Who do you think 2364 is? Whose side are they on? I think they're on the left side, so they're in 1525 side, right? Yeah, it looks like they're in 1525 side. It's kind of hard to tell when there's so many KDs. Are they gonna swarm the rally? They thought about swarming the rally and they kind of walked back. Maybe not a good idea to swarm the rally, but they are trying to fight the reinforcements, which is probably a better idea, I guess. Jan Jizka's animation is pretty cool, and as expected, the rally kind of didn't do anything. Flag is still repairing. I actually never zoomed in on a flag. That flag looks pretty cool. There's a lot of details on the flag. I don't think I have ever zoomed in that much on a flag. Wow. Looks pretty nice, actually. Like, this is probably the most that I have ever zoomed in. Is this a new thing? Like, is it possible that I have never zoomed in? I probably didn't, but anyways. Let's not focus too much on that. So 1525 again pushing in, pushing 45 back, and 45's flag is burning down. A lot of open field fighting going on over here. Both sides have their flag burning. Now, whilst 1525 is focusing here, is Blue able to take advantage of that? Or is it not a good time for Blue to fight? Now, Blue is trying to take advantage of that. Good job, Blue. So you got Blue pushing in. And Blue was 1226, was it? Yep, 1226. And this Blue is 1226 as well. No, this is 2352. All right, let's just say Blue. Blue is trying to take advantage of 1525 being occupied on the other side. And they did burn a flag from 1525. 1525 is fighting 3 KDs, at least 3 KDs right now. Is 1525 Imperium? I want to check. 1525. 1525 is Imperium. Okay, what are the Imperium KDs here? 1960, 1474. 1474 is still Imperium. That's 74 NV. And this is 1525 ELS, ELK, that kingdom. And 1960, obviously, we know. So may not be as easy a win for 1960 then. But then why does it feel like 1525 is kind of alone? Why does one kingdom have to fight 3? You know, they're trying to wall up a little bit behind. But orange 1525 is kind of busy here. They're trying to defend that flag, and blue is trying to take advantage of that situation. Now what's blue doing here? Is blue pushing in here as well? No, this is where 1525 is again kind of trying to defend. That flag has been burning for a while now, since we started streaming. 60 GT flag. Oop. I think my game... No, it didn't. I thought game was about to crash. Yeah, good call. Let's check the 60 GT flag. So that flag... Alright. So the 60 GT flag is burning. Now that's a different type of burn probably. Like, I don't know whether there was a rally on it, but you know when you're just building the flag, after the flag is built, all the marches came out. Maybe 74 took advantage of that, because all I see is 60 GT marches here, right? All I see is 60 GT marches here. Maybe this guy over here did like a suicide run and burned the flag at the right second. Was at the right second, all you need is one click. Maybe, because I don't see a lot of 74 here. I actually thought that flag would be touching this. Maybe they had a flag here that just got burnt, and then they're back flagging there. Yeah, I think that's more likely to be the case. I think they had a flag here, 74 NV. And when this got built, they burned it down. Repairing. So we're kind of going around to check wherever we can to find action, and we see a lot of 60 GT again. Oh my god, walking all over the place. So this flag is repairing. So that's where they're gathering. Let's see if King Puma can defend this flag. Like, he's positioned very well to try to defend that flag. There should be a rally coming in any time. Maybe we keep the screen here and kind of check whether 60 GT can burn that. Overkill, maybe. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of 60 GT players here when that rally comes, and the rally is here. It's Henry and should be Gilgamesh, and if it's Gilgamesh, then that Zenobia is gonna die pretty fast. And yes, it is a Zenobia. You know what we don't see like at all anymore, at least haven't seen for like 6 months now? Amanitore garrison. Like, I think people forgot that there's an archer garrison, because it's not that great at the moment, I guess. You know, with XY and Nevsky. Wow. Instant swarm. So they didn't give it too long for the garrison to come down. They started swarming straight away. That is 60 GT style. Swarming straight away. Was that a good call? Should you be doing that? Yeah, actually, I don't think the flag was kind of full, because if you look at the people swarming, their health is not coming down a lot. So you know what that tells me? That tells me the flag wasn't kind of reinforced full all the time. Well, now we see the health coming down a little bit of the swarming people, but then at the same time you see so many sad faces going home. I think they got it. There are some 74 marches still kind of walking through the cities, trying to reinforce. But if you have a Henry Gilgamesh on a Zenobia with a full swarm, you can't keep that flag up for too long. I'm kind of surprised that it's still up though, as in the flag is still up, it hasn't come down. They're probably reinforcing more than I thought they were. And the flag comes down. Henry Gilgamesh is an OP rally. $74 NV kinda doesn't have a chance at the moment. 60 GD has a lot of Asian players, so it's not like 60 GD is gonna go to sleep anytime soon. So whenever 74 NV is online, 60 GD is most likely to be online as well. Is this where 60 GD is gonna come next? I would say that's where 60 GD is gonna go next. These two flags, this flag, yep, that's where they're kind of going now. Was it Henry Nebu? Henry Nebu is OP as well. I kind of, maybe that's why it took such a long time. Rather than Jason, rather than Nebu, sorry, I may have missed the animation. If it was Nebu, maybe that's why it took a little longer. What do you think? I think Gilgamesh versus, when you're versing Zenobia, Gilgamesh is such a good choice because of, you know, what he does when you heal, like more damage and all. This is where they should be coming, right? Like you just burn that. No point, you know, hanging around there. Oh no, there's one more flag here. Can you burn that? Yeah, they can actually, because they have this flag. So you know what I'm kind of noticing though? 60 GD from time to time, I think they forget that their flags can be under attack as well. And then they don't put a garrison because that flag just got burned. Alright, so I was looking at the wrong flag. This is probably the right flag. This is where we're going to have the action. You see all the glowing marches from 60 GD here. Henry Gilga is better for Zeno? Yeah, man. I think so, yes. So let's see whether what are they going to do now. Okay, this time around 60 GD is going with an XY and has to be a Nevsky, obviously. And it's Zeno still. Is it Nevsky? Yep, it's Nevsky. And you got a Zeno YSS. Now this flag is gonna come down a lot faster because they don't have surrounding cities all over the place. There's only 2 cities, technically just one. It's gonna be hard to reinforce from that city. So technically just 1 city. So I don't think there's gonna be a lot of reinforcement. Yep. Straight away burned down. Like that flag didn't even have a chance. Alright, now where is 60 GD gonna go? This is burning already. Only logical place 60 GT, you gotta come here. Right, you gotta come here. Yep, they're coming here. Well, some of them are here already. There should be more coming. Let's see what sort of rally do we see here. Now, in the meantime, let me see, why isn't the chat showing on the screen? Okay, I think guys, type something in chat, and let me see if I can check something. For some reason, the chat isn't showing up on the screen. I thought I set it up. So everyone type something, whatever you want to type, so that we can check whether the display kind of, well, don't put a dot, man. Not just a dot. Type, A, B, C, D alphabets. All right, I see your dots. Yes, dots are showing up on the screen. Thank you, Jason. All right, what have we got here? Zenobia again. This is kind of getting boring, right? Zenobia all the time. Mayor. Try. All right. Jason, why? Baba is actually Lilith Dev. Thought it up. No, Baba is a real guy, man. Baba is a real guy. Like I would have thought Baba is a Lilith Dev before, but now that I know him personally, I don't think, I mean, by personally, I mean, voice chat and all. He is a real guy. All right, flag down. Not even a contest again. And yes, our chat feature thing is kind of working now. Let me double check again. Yes, it is. Okay, good. All right, next flag. Which is going to be the next flag? They're walking back. Why are you walking back? There's nothing to burn. I thought there's a flag here to burn. Yes, there is. So some of them are walking back, but then guys, don't walk back. Why walk back when you have to burn this? Burn this and then walk back. They started scouting already. They're burning through flags with ease. Too much ease. Cities porting in from 74 NV. Well, only one city ported in. Probably shouldn't have cities. Should have said city ported in. We got a YSS coming in. We saw a YSS primary. So rather than a Xeno primary, are we gonna see a YSS primary, YSS Theo maybe? Maybe? Well, there's some 74 people kind of walking in. Only a few though. But then they're not swarming, which means there's a garrison there already. Otherwise, they would have swarmed it down. This city skin, look at how many people is using Twilight Falls. This city skin, KvK 1 city skin, is so OP. And it's kind of great that Lilith kind of left it in the shop. Like, it's not like a one-time chance to buy in KvK 1. I mean, not buy, obtain through the honor roll thing. So even if you don't get it, you can get it in Season of Conquest. So that was pretty good. Like an alternative way of getting things. Because that's such a useful city skin. And accessible to everyone. I'm still kind of using that. Like from time to time I switch to the Archer one, Top Cappy, which again comes from the shop. But then mostly keeping this city skin. Twilight. Puri, what's up, ladders? Puri, hey man, how's life? How's life in 2338? Puri, have a guess. How do I know you're from 2338? Let's see if you can guess it right. Actually, maybe I didn't even guess it right. I don't know. So back flagging done. More cities porting in. So around this flag, they do have quite a few cities. So if 74 actually wants to keep it reinforced, they can. Now after this flag, I don't think there's any other flags GT can burn. Can they? No, there's no other. Everything else is burning already. So after this flag, we're gonna look at the 1525 side again. Stanel, hey man. This rally is taking a little longer than expected, right? Usually GT is faster in terms of doing their rallies. Where's the rally? Where's the rally? This is actually not big numbers from 60 GT, 1960. 1960 had a lot more numbers here. Are they still there? They're still there because that flag is repairing. Ah, so we get to see two. We get to see two rallies at the same time. I don't know which one's gonna happen first. This one or the other one. (1960) is making us wait for a pretty long time. Okay, hopefully that's the rally. No, that's just a scout. Just a scout. Alright, the rally came here from 60MX and it is Henry and let's see who the secondary is. They have started swarming. It's Henry and Nebu and they started swarming already. Like from the moment the rally hit, they started swarming, not letting the garrison soften a little bit. Is 60 GT worried that they're not gonna get enough kills? Are they trying to, you know, go out of Imperium? Are they trying to finish the KvK soon? Either way, that Zeno is dead. Fury, what's the situation? So the situation over here, like after this rally, we will probably zoom out and have a look around the map. But the situation at the moment, they're from the 60 GT side, there's a couple of KDs that's fighting hard, and from the 1525 side at the moment, it looks like 1525 is the only KD that's kind of present on the field at the moment. So 1960 should really win this, I guess. But then we'll have a look around the map, and then it's somewhat situational based on time zones as well, I guess. Dipto, swarm with rally is a basic thing in GT. They don't care at all. Yeah, I think you're right. 60 GT has a lot of power plays with a lot of money, so they can probably afford to loose troops, trained troops, everything at the same time, a lot more than other normal people. That Xeno is holding strong. Yeah, that Xeno is actually holding strong. Partially, I think there's two sort of reasons there. Because if you see a Xeno, you kind of need to have a KvK in your rally, I think. Secondly, look at the city positioning. There's like 4 cities around. So they're definitely keeping this flag full. I think there was another flag where they're doing it very good. I don't know which one it was. And rather than Xeno YSS, it's a Xeno Flavius as well, right? And if it's a Xeno Flavius, then it's, pure infantry. So, oh no, it is Xeno YSS. Sorry, my bad. It's Xeno YSS. So for a Xeno YSS, that is actually holding pretty strong. So is there a chance that the Archer rally leader isn't like that OP equipment-wise, maybe? Because that's consistent swarm. Or it could be that these guys are zeroing themselves. So this guy came down a lot. I'm guessing 66. That's a farmer camp. 73. Yeah, these guys are probably pouring their heart out. Tech, a lot of dollar, yeah. 1960 players are pretty loaded, man, like 1034 style. We see sad faces going out. We see quite a few sad faces going out now. But then the rally health has to be pretty low as well. 60 GD goes with the King skill. Now the King skill is more of a moral booster than anything else, right? Like it's just 3% attack. But then still... there's a chance the rally will run out of reinforcements. Because think about how many players are here, and everyone at best are bringing like maybe 2 archer marches. So it can run out of. And this 60 GD guy over here, that little Henry, he's standing in the AoE zone. So, and that archer was actually probably as well. So some of the reinforcements standing there, taking AoE. What do you think, guys? 60 GT can burn this, or do you think finally 74 can resist and hold on to that flag? What do you guys think? I think it's cancel time. I mean, cancel rally time now. And retry with the KvK. Or even XY Nevsky. Muhammad Ali, this Xeno will hold. This Xeno will hold, yeah. I'm just waiting for the rally to be cancelled. Once the rally is cancelled, then we can, go around. I think they will hold this. Stenel. Yeah, guys, I think you guys are right. Good job, 74. Now this guy's going back from... Where are you going back, man? You got a full archer march here. Ah, maybe he's going back because he's the rally leader. By now, they should have run out of reinforcements. Why are you standing here? You're Cavan infantry. Okay. They got archer reinforcements coming. So the swarmers refreshed and came back. Full swarm every now and then. Stops for like few seconds and then full swarm starts again. So yeah, kind of hard to tell. This would be a very nice report to kind of check, right? This would be a very nice report to check. Should we ask? We probably should ask. Hey, it's the same guy. It's his farm account. Oh, same guy again? Or is that just their logo? So the rally did win. So the flag did come down because we saw a Nevsky and all that towards the end, but then the rally did win eventually. So we requested the reports. If we get it, obviously we'll bring it up on the screen. Now let's go around and see the action. What about this other flag? This is the other one that was getting rallied and that burned, you know, like hours ago probably. So all right guys, so for people that are kind of logging in just now, so this is 1960 versus 1525 and lots of other KDs involved. KvK Kingsland opened 3.5 hours or so ago. And then red is 1960. 1960 has pushed in a lot on the left hand side. So these are the areas where the fighting is taking place. As you can see, 1960 is definitely in a nice spot. They're pushing out 1774. And then the purple here, 45, is 1960's ally. And then this red is 1960 again. And then this sky blue here is 1226. So these alliances or these kingdoms are allied together. They're allied, and then blue and orange is on the other side. So in terms of orange over here, that's 1525, and orange has been fighting like a lot, fighting 3 KDs here pretty much. And then there's a little bit of fighting going on here as well. I shouldn't say a little bit, there's quite a lot of fighting going on here as well. So 60 GD pushing in 2008, one of the KDs, at least it's their flag, and there's other KDs here as well. So 1960 fighting in many different spots. So in a way it feels like 1960 from that side is fighting many people, and 1525 from this side, the orange, fighting many people. This is interesting. They held strong. Yeah, definitely. Tien, you come 2489 potentially, man. If like at the moment my intention is to keep playing with 4, that's the plan, I guess. So nothing's confirmed, but at the moment I'm thinking that I will kind of follow 4 wherever he goes, I guess. So we saw a lot of 1960 dominance. Actually, let's see if we got a reply on the chat. No, we didn't. Please share. We got that please share request. Sometimes when they're sending pictures during streaming, it takes a lot of time to load. So we may not even get the reply whilst we're streaming. So let's not get our hopes up for that. Now, what's happening over here? 74. No, not 74. This is 1226. Yes. 1226 pushing in, that flag from 1525 burning, that flag from 1525 burning. I was just saying how 1525 is fighting a lot of KDs at the same time, but then I think they're under a lot of pressure, trying to fight a lot of KDs at the same time. So that flag 1525 is repairing, that was burning earlier. And 1226, this is repairing. Now 1525 is feeling the pressure. They're definitely feeling the pressure. A lot of their flags are burning actually now. They were holding strong over here, but again their flag is burning. That's repairing. They're burning 45's flag here. Somehow they're burning 45 flag over there as well. Yeah, 1525, when we started streaming, they had a lot of numbers. At the moment, it looks like their numbers have dwindled down a little bit. But then they're rallying stuff still, I think. That guy, he's getting a lot of marches to come in. He got the justice as well, so he's probably rallying something. What could he be rallying? That flag? Yep, he could be rallying that flag. That flag he can't. So the only possible flag is this. Unless this is about to start repairing. So is there anywhere else they're fighting? Not really. So 1525 kind of focusing on this area now. They are letting a little bit burn here and here. And sky blue. I mean, what 1525 kind of has to do is whenever a flag is repairing, they kind of have to go in and try to burn that. So they have to do like a full course running around the whole map. Because over here, this flag is burning. They burned all of them at the same time, but this started repairing. So 1525 has to put some people around here, and looks like they have. Looks like that's quite a lot of 25 here. But then 26 has decent numbers as well. RoK Gaming, hey man. Map is pretty much dominated by 60 GT, 1960 still, man. So 1960 is really dominating 74 a lot. Like I didn't think 74 will be dominated this much, but I don't know whether 74 is taking like a breather or something. So there was just one flag, man, that they held on for a very long time. But then in terms of the other flags, like you're gonna see it live over here. So say for example this flag now, look at how many 60 GD is here, or I should say 1960 is here. And there's not enough 74 here. So 74 doesn't have any field presence. They are kind of filling the rallies a little bit, garrisons a little bit, but not much field presence. So for people were asking about your move to 1224. When do you want to talk about it? And 1960 starts swarming straight away, like doesn't even give the flag a little breather. Rally touches and straight away they start swarming. Now this is Nebu again. I don't know why they keep doing Nebu. Like it's not possible that 60 GD doesn't have rally leaders with Gilgamesh, right? Like, I mean, Gilgamesh is a pretty old commander now. Surely they have a lot of people with Gilgamesh, but anyways, they're still going with Nebu, but then it kinda did the job. Flag came down. Sad little Saladin gonna die now, and the flag is down. So yeah, so look at that field presence from 1960. So 1960, they're gonna cut off that area and they're gonna be at the pass in like couple hours, because they're flagging there already, see? So they just need one flag to come down, and they are coming in this way to kind of burn that down as well. So 1960 not really challenged. Much, at least. And on the other side, let's see what happened to that rally. I thought 1525 was doing a rally over here. So 1525, that guy still is he being scouted? Is that why the case he has those lines? I don't think so. I think he's rallying. But then it couldn't be the case that he's, you know, he's getting reinforcements to come in for that long. Like, he should be kicking them out. But anyways, so 1525 with the help of 36 here, pushing back 45, or trying to keep 45 at bay. Like, I shouldn't say pushing back, kind of keeping them at bay. They were burning this flag, and that's repairing now. That's repairing as well. So the reason why 1525 is kind of finding it hard to push these two areas is because they kind of have to look after this area as well. So here you go. We got a rally from 1525, Gilgamesh and Henry, yes, and you got Jadwiga and YSS in garrison. And then that flag is getting swarmed down as well. So 1525 running around the field, trying to fight three KDs in 3 different spots. But they're still kind of doing a decent job, right? Like, everything they're touching, they are burning. Everything they're touching, they're burning. This is the next one that we'll probably see 1525 focusing on, right? Probably. Well, 26 does have some defenders standing there. Aziz, 1960, the most powerful KD. 1960 is one of the most powerful KDs for sure, yeah. Seriously? So that flag was burning before, but then what happened there is someone was probably hiding in the flag and they got swarmed down by this guy over here. Good job. It wasn't even a rally, he just swarmed down that flag. Someone was hiding there. But then where is 25 going next? Where are they going next? It doesn't look like they're going for this flag. I think they're going for the top flags now, are they? Yeah, they're all walking up. Yep, finally they're going for that flag. All right, so we do see where 25 is taking position. 25 is taking position over here. They can actually burn that flag. There is a back flag though, so it's not the end of the world. But then, yeah, they will start pushing here now, because we saw a lot of marches coming up. So there's 2 flags that 25 can pressure on. Now let's see, let's stay on this screen for a little bit and let's see whether 1525 can show the same level of pressure that we saw from 60 GT. I mean 1960. Gilgamesh. firstly, good rally choice, I guess. Gilgamesh and Henry. And it's a Zenobia. And let's see if it's YSS. Is it? Yes, it is YSS. Now, there isn't a lot of cities around. I mean, that city, even that city is a little too far. So trying to reinforce from there, you're kind of gonna get swarmed down. I think the best way to kind of try to garrison is go through that city, and then the flag, and then kind of try to come in. I don't know. So 45 is gonna find it a little hard to keep that garrison reinforced unless they won the field, unless they have a good field presence. Now they have some marches here. If all of them push in at the same time, 1525 doesn't have as many marches here as we saw on the 60 GD side, so probably they can take care of these marches. And then you don't have the rally reinforced as much. And the other noticeable thing is 1525 doesn't have as much of a depth or spending power as 1960, so you don't necessarily see the consistent swarming of the flags, right? So you're looking at the rally hitting, and they may start swarming when the flag is below half health or something, but not yet. And I don't think they can start swarming yet because there is more field presence from 45 than what we saw from 74, right? Now let's keep an eye on the other flag as well. Okay, alright, so we're going to zoom out a little bit so that we can see both flags in action. So what do you have on the left? So you got a single rally with no reinforcements next with that rally. So that archer rally is kinda on its own. Is there more people going? Well, there's 1 or 2 people going. Are they the same people? No, they're separate people. So the flag, did the flag win? No, the flag is burning. The flag is burning. So on the left hand side they won. Now they're moving on to the right. On the right hand side they won. Now they're going to the left hand side. There's only one proper city, that's a farm city. So there's like 2 possible cities that can kind of try to reinforce. So I don't think that flag is holding. I think that flag is coming down, right? Because now there will be more swarming a Jadwiga, not that painful. And the flag is down. P, hello man. Hey man, how are you going? Alright, so 1525 not as dominant as, definitely not as dominant as 1960, but then at the same time they are getting the job done. So this KvK, this Kingsland, what do you guys think? Does it have hope of more action, or do you guys think this is going to be wrapped up by the end of the day? Like now a lot depends on 74. If 74 wakes up, so 74 NV, those flags are going to be gone like in few hours unless they wake up. 74 does have presence through here. You got 71 as well, and 71 isn't kinda active at the moment. Their flags are burning. 74 second alliance, their flags are burning as well. So these 2 areas, 1960 is burning, and it's not really even contested that well. Now where's orange gonna go next? Orange, as in 1525, could be burning this flag from 1960 potentially. They could try to, no, they're actually giving up on that flag. They're giving up on that flag as well. Actually, that's not, there is 1525 flags actually. Yeah, there is 1525 flags. Who is winning at the moment? Ooh, you got Attila Nevsky in action. All right. Yeah, is Attila Nevsky a good choice here? Probably, because 1226 had a decent presence here, and before 1525 can come with all the numbers, Attila Nevsky or Pakal Herald is probably not a bad rally here. Now Attila Nevsky is still going to be swarmed down though. there's no reinforcement, so yeah, it's not going to be successful. So B, at the moment it looks like 1960 have an upper hand, so it feels like 1960 is going to win this KvK, yes, but then they may have to fight a little bit longer based on how well 1525 is kind of playing, I guess. There's a lot of walking around happening here, but not really a lot of action. I wanted to see where all those 1525 marches are gonna go next. Is this flag about to start repairing? Is that why they're standing here, or do they need to stand here to make sure that, you know, their flags are not burning, or are they gonna come down somewhere here? Yeah, 1525 is down there again. Now that flag has been burning for a while. Again, they're not trying to even repair that. And that flag is gonna burn down as well. This flag is about to be gone. And 60 GT came in support here. So 1960 has come in to meet 1525 here. So 1525, this is where we kind of get a feel of a lot of 1960 walking down here. So because 74 is not putting up a good resistance, now 1960 can come down all the way here and kind of focus on here. That's going to put 1525 under a lot of pressure. 1960 here, 1960 is kind of coming down, 1226 here as well, but then we do see 1525 come in. Now this is going to be a good challenge for 1525. Can they get a burn on this flag which is repairing right now? So they're taking their position now. There's going to be a rally pretty soon, but then now that 60 and 1960 is here as well, I don't know whether they can. So what's 1960 doing here? Where is 1960 going? Where are they going? It's not like they can burn that, right? No, they can't. Oh, actually they can maybe. Yeah, they can. No, they can't. How is that burning then? I don't know how that's burning. The pass doesn't touch it, so I don't know how that's burning. Maybe they had a flag here. Anyways, so some of 60 GT was walking up this way. I don't see them anymore. But then we have a lot of numbers coming in. We have a lot of... We should probably stay on this screen. So this is where the big action is going to be. So is this open field? Has the rally come in? Can't tell if the rally is there already or not. But in the mix, you got 60 GT, you got 1226, and you got 1525. So 1525 kind of fighting everyone possible now. Now, whilst the 1960 support is here, someone's trying to put a flag on. Who is trying to put a flag on? 1226. And there's a Zenobia in the garrison. Along with the Zenobia, I don't know how many people else is there. It felt like for a little bit 1525 is going for the swarm, but then not a lot of them. So they came in, they touched it, and they're kind of walking away now. So because it's a Zenobia, they're not going for a full swarm. There should be a rally coming in from 1525 on that 1226 flag any time now. Now there's like a lot going on here. I can't see the rally anymore. Is there a rally or is it just open field? Zoom out, please show the fight. Like this, you mean? Zoom out. Show flag. I think the flag is under attack. I think the flag is under attack, as in there's a rally. I just can't click on the rally. We are like we can't zoom out anymore, right? I mean, you can see the flag. Oh, now we can. Okay, all right, now we can. You know why we can now? We can now because 1960 has pushed out 1525 a lot. So 1525 doesn't have as many numbers around the flag anymore. It was a Jadwiga in garrison, and the rally is XY and Nevsky. All right, we got a vision over the rally and garrison now. Actually, full swarm. I thought 1525 got pushed back. No, I was wrong. 1525 didn't get pushed back. 1525 actually got a burn on that flag. So even with some of 1960 coming in here, 1525 is playing strong. Existed YT max CPO or use the head and split on Boudica and CPO. If you're gonna pair your CPO with a Guan, then max the CPO. If you're not planning to pair the CPO with Guan, then do the split, like as in 2 5-5-5-1s. Generally speaking though, like I don't know your spending situation, but generally speaking though, one max commander is better than 2 5-5-5-1 commanders in a way, but it kind of depends on what marches do you have or how often can you max commanders and all that. Army 74 below expectation. Yeah, like I'm not seeing any 74 in action, man. And this is a decent time for people in Korea to be fighting. And Kingsland didn't open, like, you know, it's not like they fought for 8 hours and now they're gone. So definitely below expectation from 74. Now this guy probably missed the memo that there's a Zenobia here. Don't know why he kind of felt like, you know, coming and touching the flag for a little bit. Now that flag has been going up for a little while now. There should really be a rally. It's not like they have one rally leader. When they were rallying this flag, they should have started a rally on the other one as well. Like a second rally leader rallying that. That way they could have gone a easy burn on this. Imran, bro, show the pass. Is if they captured the pass. No, I think pass still belongs to the blue side here, man. They haven't captured the pass. I don't think they're pushing in for the pass at the moment. Because 1525 is not kind of focusing there yet. They're focusing more on this area at the moment, I think. Is that the pass you're talking about? That's probably the pass, right? Because the other passes are not really contested yet. I mean, 60 GD is probably gonna do a... Maybe they can't flag here. Yeah, maybe... I don't think they can flag there, but yeah. So yeah, 60 GD pushing in here. They're not quite at the pass yet. And as much as from time to time 74 is doing a decent job in terms of, you know, holding a flag longer than expected, not really any field presence, which is kind of bad. A lot of their flags are burning. Oh, Boudica rally. All right, we're gonna check that. Is it Boudica Henry? It is Boudica Henry. And that's the 60 GT or 1960 difference, I guess. Rally touches straight away, swarming the flag. And you got the debuffers. You saw the Tommy animation with the poisons coming in as well. Super organized, super powerful. So that flag is going to come down anytime now. Did they just change the garrison for a little second? Alright, you got a lot of sad faces coming out now, so it's time. It's time. The flag is almost cooked. Chandra. Dark Hassan. Ooh, no. The flag didn't come down, guys. The flag did not come down. So that's something random. Oh, no, the flag did. It did come down. For a little second, there was a glitch and it felt like the rally got cancelled and the flag didn't come down. The flag obviously came down. It's 1960 pressuring the flag. Obviously, it will come down. Alright, let's have a look at this side again. 1525. They were meant to take that flag down and they have managed to take that flag down. But what we got here, we see now 1960 pushing in. So as much as 1525 got the flag down, they're being pushed back. So where are they going now? So with the help from 1960, now 1226 is going to push out this way. And 1525 is a little scattered now, are they? Or do we have them pushing in somewhere? Alright, there was a flag from 45 here which got burned down, so 1525 is building a flag here. So 1525 isn't exactly giving up, they're still fighting, but then it does look a little bleak for them. Background music is cool. Thank you, man. Thank you, V. Flag repairing, flag repairing. So this is where you got 64 coming in. Now 64 is... These flags are 64 flags, right? Is it? No. Are they in the same coalition, same camp maybe? I don't know. But this is 1525. But then you have these guys helping out here as well. Are they in the same camp? Well, at least they're on the same side. So you got 2364 helping out as well. So 1525 is going to be trying to take that down now. Do they have the field presence? Well, there's a lot of 664 here. I mean, not 664, 64 here. So this flag, they can rally and take it down. But they're walking back. Why are you walking back? Where could you possibly be going? Here? So these guys, they're not really pushing in too far. They're just trying to make sure their flag is defended. And 1960 definitely showing their power here on the left. So 1525 gets a little confusing sometimes. Like often I don't know where they're going, because they have to go many different places, right? I mean, even with many different places. Like you would be where flags are touching. That's where you would be fighting. So this flag from 1525, this is repairing now, but surely this is gonna come down with all these 1660 players standing here, 1960 players standing here. All that flag needs is a rally from 1226, and this guy probably is gonna do the rally. Yeah, he looks like a guy that'll rally, right? And he got the title as well. You're probably gonna see a rally on this. So that flag is coming down, and they're redoing the flag again. So the 1226 tried to do that flag that came down, and they're redoing the flag. And 1525, okay, 1525 bowling up here. That's where they're bowling up. Why are they bowling up here? They want to get rid of the 1960 from here, maybe. All right, they're charging in. Okay, those marches looked really fast for a second. All right, they're charging in. Let's see if they can clear the field. And the rally is coming at the same time. Good timing. They got the king's skill. Some of them got the king's skill. And that rally is an Attila. So the Attila will take a little longer to take the flag down. But the problem is this is in a position where you don't have a lot of cities around. So definitely you have to clear the field if you want to have a chance of holding onto that flag. And in the flag you got Zenobia and YSS. Now let's see if you can notice any reinforcements going into the flag. There's going to be reinforcements coming into the rally, obviously, from here. But in terms of the flag, only one city there. So it's going to be pretty hard. I see a lot of 60 GT sad faces going back. I think 1525 have this side. I mean, they can clear 60 GT and then they can reinforce the flag. Yeah, so 1525 is definitely not giving up on this KvK. They're still fighting despite not necessarily having too much support from their allies. And that rally is not very well reinforced. That rally is probably gonna get cancelled soon. So I think 1525 has now cleared all the 60 GD out of this place, right? 60 GD against 2. So 1525 is one of the main KDs here. I'll zoom out of the map and I'll show you. And the flag is saved. Now, is that going to translate into hitting this? No, it can't. You know why? Because it's not touching anymore. Right, so they saved that flag. They can come and burn this now, so they're probably going to go for this now. No, they're going for that flag. Can they actually burn it? Oh, they can. They can. Because it's touching this. Actually, yeah, they can burn it. All right, let's see that action. But in terms of who is 1960 fighting, so 1960 is in red. Quickly, let's go through. 45 allies of 1960, and then this is 1960 again. This is 1226, and over here you got quite a few KDs, but the main one is 1525. The blue over here is 74 and 71. And I don't think 74 is kind of playing this KvK anymore because there's hardly any presence. 71, kind of same story. So you pretty much have 1525 standing in the way of 1960. That's like a summary. Probably not accurate, but like a short version of it. So this alliance, ELS, and I think there was ELK as well. These are the two 1525 alliances, I think, that's showing up a lot. with good numbers and fighting very well. Not as strong as 1960, but they're definitely playing very good. So I don't think the main 1960 team that are pushing here, I don't think they came down. Well, not think, like I know they didn't come down. It was rather the cities that were here from 1960 that joined that fight, because they don't have a touching flag here. They should actually be doing a touching flag out there. No. So the new flag is coming up from 1525, but is there a new flag coming? Oh, there is a new flag coming. All right. So we got a flag from 1525 here, and we got a flag from 1226 here, and you have 364 kind of defending that so that 1525 can take this down. But before that, let's see whether the rally is on here. Yes, there is. So this is not an existing flag. This is a new flag that they're trying to build. So this is surely coming down. All you see here is 1525 at the moment. So that flag is definitely coming down. And the 1960 marches, after being pushed back, it doesn't look like they're coming back here again. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're coming back again. So it's 1226 kind of on their own now, and that's a relief for 1525. There's still hope for 1960 opponents. I mean, yeah, there is. It's not necessarily over. There's still hope, you're right. But then it still kind of depends on 74 actually putting a better effort in, right? So maybe like few hours later, when say around 12:13 UTC, maybe 74 can wake up and participate in the fight a little bit more. That way 1525 side will have a hope. Yes. Now that flag again has been holding on for a little longer than I thought it would, even though it's a building flag, not like a already built flag. There is a swarm going on as well, so it's coming down, but it did last a little longer. Yeah, the swarmers actually stopped. Okay, swarmer going back. You know what? This is to do with Flavius. Way better than YSS, I think. Now, what's happening over here? They're trying to rally. Are you really trying to rally? This is not a bad call, because you know what happened with that rally? With that rally, some of the 1525 guys actually had to come back. So that rally kind of makes sense as a distracting rally if you are going to take advantage of that and, kill the 25 marches here. But like, they're not really doing it. 1226 is not really a big active kingdom, I guess. And 1525 is Imperium, so yeah. B74 is drained already. Kindly check the coalition. They thin now. That kind of makes sense. I'll check the coalition. Call me Het. Sassy for win. Alright, so that flag is down. A lot of 25 marches now kind of standing around. What are you gonna go for? What are you gonna go for? You know what they should go for? They should go for a burn on that new flag that was coming up, if they haven't done it already over here. Alright, so was it here? Yeah, it was here. So the flag from 1525 still going up, but the other flag that we had over here from 1226, that's actually coming down, right? Yeah, it looks like that's coming down. I mean, that came down. And that's thanks to 364. So 364 still fighting hard along with 1525. What's happening here? Well, that flag is not touching anything. Now the new flag they did on purpose, they did it a little bit behind so that it's not touching 1960 here. 1960 has a lot of cities here, so 1960 technically can participate here, but 1360 is, 1960 is focusing more on the top right hand side. Okay, what's 45 doing here? 45 has a lot of marches, they're standing on their territory, and 1525 doesn't have enough marches, so they're kind of standing in their territory. This flag is going to be under attack, so these guys are getting ready to reinforce. Now there is a rally this guy is doing here. Ooh, massive power, massive kills, and general title, so he's definitely doing a rally. But what is he rallying? Is this rallyable? No. This is repairing. I mean, this is burning, this is burning. So what is he rallying? Ah, this is what he's rallying. So you know what happened here? Whilst 1525 was fighting down south, I think the flag that 1525 had here, or trying to build here, that got burned down. And now 45 is trying to do their own flag again. And that's the one that's going to be under attack, right? Yep. So this guy over here, he should be rallying this. And these guys over here, they should be defending that flag. That's what we're looking at. So we should see quite a lot of 1525 marches coming that way, and 364 marches as well. That big ball that we saw down south, that should be coming up. Or are they going for the pass? Are you going for the pass? No, they're not going for the pass. Oh, they have to. They can't go for the pass, but then they have to defend that flag, because you have 34 CN. What is that? 1934. You got 1934 coming out of the pass. So these are the guys that probably got pushed back earlier. So ELS pushed them back. 1525 pushed them back to the pass. But now that 1524 is, fighting in many fronts, these guys are trying to come back out and probably going to try to burn that flag. Can they do it? Probably not, because we don't see enough marches here to be able to take that flag down, as long as there's presence from 60 GT. This is 60 GT actually. I was going to say this is 1525. No, this is 1960. So that flag is coming down. All we need is a rally from these guys. And the rally is coming. It's a Henry rally. Alright, let's see. Brave. Hope 1365 want to meet 1960 next KvK. Maybe. I don't know, man. That'll be a 1960 versus 1365 should be like a very fun KvK. Yeah. But that's a Charles. They didn't have a proper garrison there. That was just one guy standing there. So that flag is coming down. That flag is coming down pretty soon. Saying that, I think 1365 needs like a breather KvK, like a break KvK. So they had too many big KvK. So I personally hope they do like one easy KvK. So it was 1846, before that 1254, and now it's a 3v1. So 3 impossibly fun, but impossibly hard KvKs. Draining KvKs, I should say, draining KvKs. So, like my account in 3065 has no resource, no speed ups. So maybe there's more people like that. So maybe one break KvK before like another 3 action-packed KvKs. All right, we got Jen Jiska in action again. It's Attila Nevsky versus Ziska and YSS. There are some reinforcements for the rally. There's a city there who is filling in the garrison, I guess. And there's more marches coming back from that flag from 1525. So brave. It hurt amid 1365 in KvK. I'm 2244. Really fight JST only like fight monster. Yeah, man. JST was focusing a lot on the 2244 side. So you probably had the strongest alliance kind of IDQ, I guess. I fought you too in the field. Haha. Hey man, if you fought me in the field, you probably destroyed me because my old account in 1365 is very weak. So probably got some good kills out of it. Good on you. Now, this flag survived. That rally wasn't strong from 1226. What we want to focus on is this flag now because we feel like there's going to be a rally coming in from 1525 on this flag. Any time now. They got the field position. They're just waiting for the rally. So we keep an eye on that. So all those 1960 marches that were standing here, they burned that flag. Now, where did they go? They would be coming up. Now these guys, why are they waiting for that flag to burn? Shouldn't they kind of do a flag here? Like, you don't want territory in Kingsland? 34 shouldn't really be doing a flag here. Because these guys are distracted. They don't have a field presence here. So maybe try to get a flag here. Maybe. Ooh, there's a lot happening here. So those 1960 marches, you know how we were asking where did those 1960 marches went? So those 1960 marches came here and they are fighting here to potentially try to burn a flag. That flag over here. So 1525 put on a flag there. 1960 can only give the field presence because their territory is not touching, so they can't rally. The responsibility of the rally is going to be on these guys. 1226. Now we got an ELK rally going somewhere. Where is this ELK rally going? That flag? That flag. Ah, that's a weird long way for that rally to go. So you got an archer rally walking through enemy territory and hitting the flag from the other side. Shouldn't people that are here be rallying that? Like, shorter distance, coming in from the right side, easier to reinforce. Because now it's an archer rally, it's probably going to get swarmed down. They got 2 rallies going, alright. So 1 cav rally going here, and it's Nevsky Primary, who is going to be the secondary zone. And this is the archer rally. Where's the archer rally going? Archer rally is going there. Okay, so this is better supported. You have more 1525 players here, so the archer rally shouldn't really fail. But then that cav rally, I really want to see who the secondary is. Is it John? Who are you sending for an unsupported rally? Well, it's only Attila. But then Nevsky Attila rather than Attila Nevsky? Is that a thing? It's not going to be completely unsupported. You are going to have some of these guys walk over here. but for some reason the field presence from 1226 is just kind of standing there and waiting for 1525 to come and hit them. Brave. They don't know how to fight JST. Yeah, I mean, JST is like, fighting JST is kind of like fighting 60 GT, yes. It definitely is. A lot of players with really good commanders, really good gear, very coordinated, very much like what we see from 60 GT here and what we're seeing from 1525 here. So up until today, guys, to be honest, I didn't know that. I didn't even know there's a KD called 1525. I mean, obviously there's a KD called 1525 because you don't skip a number, you fill all the numbers, but I didn't know about them well at all. But then today, very impressed with kind of what they're doing. Okay, counter rally. What is this counter rally for? So one flag down. We expected that flag to be down anyways, so we had all the 1525 players standing there. And now coming to the left hand side, the rally health is pretty low. But then 1525, came with numbers now. 74 did push away some of the reinforcements that were standing next to the rally. They're still pushing back people on the left and at the bottom. But now the players from 1525 from the top has come down. And looks like they're ready to swarm. Are they ready to swarm? Yeah, some of them are swarming. The XY has been swarming for a while. That's XY Mehmed. And you got a LXYG swarming. King skill comes in. Heavier swarm now. So this flag is probably coming down as well. So those 74 marches that were kind of fighting around, they're going back. They're not coming back to the flag. So they are giving up on that flag. There's another rally going on. That 74 rally, Attila Nevsky, is kinda unsupported. So no supporting marches, no reinforcements, so obviously had to get cancelled. Unlike the 1525 march situation here, where a lot of support for the rally, reinforcements and swarming. Monster 1960 easy win. Yeah, 1960. Well, I would, you know what? I would have thought that it's an easy win for 1960. 1960 is very strong, and I still think it's a win for 1960. I'm just enjoying being impressed by 1525 playing very strong. They're kind of making this KvK interesting at the moment, I guess. They're playing very strong. Like when you have that big ball of 1960 come down, then KvK is over. It is probably just a matter of time. But at the moment, really enjoying seeing 1525 fight pretty good. Yeah, so 74 standing on the other side of the pass. 60 GD. After this flag burns, they take the pass. So one flag away from taking the pass. And they're walking all over the place here. Dark Hassan. Oh, we should check whether we got the reports. Did we by any chance? No, we didn't. Saying that again, sometimes my messages doesn't load during streaming. I don't know why. So it could be the case that I get the reports after. Spikes. What if 1254 versus 1365 versus 1960 versus 1556 of the past, guys? Yeah, of the past, yeah. But then you know what though? Like if you go for a free-for-all, then I kind of feel like there's less fun in it. So what I'm looking forward to more is the new KvK, the King of the Nile, because you know how you can match up. So if you have 2 strong KDs on one side and 2 on the other, let's say we have 4 strong KDs at the moment, you know, they can mix and match and play 2 or 3 KvKs. So no hard feelings, no long-term grudges or anything. But then the 4 strongest KDs play 3 or 4 KvKs where they kind of switch around allies, and you know, it's like a league system, and let's see who wins more. So you can have 1365, 1254, maybe 1960. I don't know which other KDs you want to put in that bracket. There's quite a few that are pretty good. But yeah, something like that. Like you play 3 or 4 KvKs in a row, but then you just switch around the allies. So one time it could be 1365 and 1254 in the same side, and the next time 1254 and 1365 on opposite side, something like that, if what I'm saying makes sense. Like it's a tag team KvK, but then you change the tag team partners to try different combinations. Now we do see some 671 here, some 2008 here, but then it's a lot more 1960, like a lot more. So this side, the blue side, definitely doesn't even have any hope. So 1960 should really be able to push in like a lot more. They're doing it with ease, to be honest. So the fighting over here is not intense at the moment, and as someone was saying, as B was saying, I think earlier, that 74 is drained a lot from kind of trying to hold that pass. So I can relate to that. Happened to us before. There was this one time when I was in a KD, don't want to mention the number, but we managed to get into Kingsland. But by the time we went into Kingsland, like other than the big whales, no one had anything left to fight. So Kingsland was over in like 3 hours. Not that the KD didn't want to fight or anything. It can happen sometimes, especially when you're fighting against someone like 1960. It happened to us when we were fighting against 1v. Like even holding the pass was such a pressure that it, like after first hour or so fighting 1v, the KD that I was playing, we kind of went home. So now we got Ethelflaed garrisons. So yeah, that's not good. So 1525 just came in and burned the flag and just walking back. 1525 did manage to get their flag up. So the fighting is a bit more interesting to watch on this side. So 1525 is not overpowering, well, kind of overpowering 1226, but from time to time you got 1960 come in, and that's how it remains interesting. Now that flag is repairing, so there's probably going to be some action here. Maybe we stay around this side and check out. Is that just open field? I see a Guan. I see a Guan hitting the flag. That's not a rally though. Wasn't a rally. Is there a rally here? Where's the rally? Now the flag is repairing now. Someone was hitting the flag. They're not hitting it anymore. 1254 and 1365 is better than 1960. That's a fact. I think those two are kind of strong, way above the rest. I think. Because that to me, that's like one level. And then there's the next level where you have 1307, 1960, 1846, 1034, maybe. Like, I don't know. So I'd probably draw a line after 1254 and 1365. And out of the two, I actually think 1254 is actually stronger now. I think. But yeah. But we'll see. Like in the new KvK format, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a few exciting KvKs involving the big sort of teams. Now, 1525 burned these two flags. They can't touch that. So the obvious destination will be this one. So how about we stick around this flag and see how that pans out. Now 74, not 74. Their number is, their alliance name is 7KDX, which has nothing to do with 1226, right? But anyways, so you got 1226. Oh, now they're walking back. So I don't think they're gonna try to defend that, are they? Are you? So lots of 1525 coming down. Someone hit the flag already because we saw the Zenobia for a sec. So someone felt like just, you know, tapping it for a little bit. Just a little tap. Probably got like 50k dead out of that little tap. But yeah. The 1525 going in deep, making sure the flag isn't reinforced. But then the flag is in between like 3 cities that can easily reinforce. At least these two are very close. So it's not impossible to defend that. Not that I think they will defend it though. So this alliance over here, ABB, they make a ball here. They kind of don't really push out. But then when 1525 comes down, they walk back home. So that's like a weird situation going on there. But let's stick here and let's see what's happening. Actually, while the rally is coming in, are these guys flagging? Yeah, they're doing a flag here. You know what? Why did you need that to burn down and do it here? Why couldn't you just do one here earlier rather than waiting? I don't know. But then these marches here, that's all 1525. So they're yeah, no, they're not a strong KD at all. So they're standing on the other side of the pass and looking at the commanders. I think I just saw a Sansu and a Ethelfled. I mean, Ethelfled is not necessarily bad, but I think I saw a Sansu somewhere. Ramses, Saladin, Half Dead March, not refreshing. Charles, Ethelfled again. So yeah, they got pushed back. So 1525 is gonna burn that easy. Easy. Swarming straight away. XY Nevsky and swarming straight away. That's coming down like now. Now you're sending reinforcements. You think they're gonna get in? And now you're not even going in, you're trying to open field. Why are you trying to open field? If you're that late in coming out, what are you gonna achieve, man? And there's a second flag coming down from 1525 here. So rather than coming down this way, they lost that flag, 1525, but they're flagging on the right, which allows them to burn this and take the flag, pass. But what about the action here? Has the rally come yet? No, the rally hasn't come yet. All right, we're back in time. The rally hasn't come yet. So guys, as much as 1960 is probably winning this KvK, we see a lot of presence from 1525. We see them trying hard, and we are kind of glad that we are, covering their action. And on your part, if you're enjoying the action that you're seeing, you should definitely hit the like button. It's like the least effort thing to do, right? Like just hit a button. It doesn't cost anything. Hit a button. That way you're saying you're enjoying the stream that you're watching. And if you're not subscribed, then you should definitely subscribe, because we are doing a lot of content lately, and we're looking at doing a lot of coverage of KvK Action, Osiris League action as well. So likes and subscribe, free way to support content creators and kind of encourage them to keep doing what they're doing. So at the moment, I don't know how many likes we got, but then if the number goes up, then definitely we appreciate that. So it's a Gilgamesh and Henry rally, and a Zenobia and who is it? Flavius Garrison, and heavy swarm going on. Blue Tea, hello man. Hey Blue Tea, how are you going, man? Yeah, this flag is definitely coming down as well. So I kind of feel bad for 1525 now. Like when I say I feel bad, it's not like they lost already, but it feels like they're actually gonna lose. But it looks like they're a very strong team. It's just unfortunate that, they're fighting 1960. Probably if it was a normal team rather than 1960, they could have pulled their side to a victory. But then it's going to be quite challenging to do that against 1960. But they're definitely a strong KD. Blue Tea, tomorrow 307, 412 pass open 2. I think this week will be awesome. Is it tomorrow? Well, Blue Tea, do you know what UTC tomorrow pass opens? If it's around this time, then we can definitely try to stream that as well. Danger. No one can beat 1034 and 1961 versus 1. That's fact. I kind of disagree, man. 1960 and 1034... are very strong, but they're not like a big KD. So when I guess we fought from 1556, when we fought 1034 had another kingdom in their camp. So 1034 plus the ally, which was a very strong KD as well, lost to 1556, and 1556 is not even that OP. I don't think 1034 is like that OP, unless you're talking about Osiris League. That's a completely different story. Jaded, 15 UTC. 15 UTC tomorrow. Alright, then 15 UTC tomorrow. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like a lot of streamers from US and UK that will probably be streaming at 15 UTC. So you watch that, and we catch the tail end of the action around this time again, maybe tomorrow. So the 307 1412 KvK, you watch the overnight one when pass opens there on other channels, and then you watch during the Asian time zone on our channel around this time, maybe tomorrow. Siranj, 1960 equal to 1254. Man, I mean, these are all only opinions. Obviously, we all have our opinions, so can't say that I'm right, you're wrong, or anything. but I think I can say that I kind of disagree to that. I think 1254 is way too strong compared to 1960, like way too strong, not even like, you know, close, but then I could be wrong. So 1254, when you saw them do the 3 versus 5 KvK, on top of that, whatever the team they had, they didn't lose anything, and on top of that, they got a whole alliance from 1556 go there. That's a lot of strength. That's a lot of strength. So they're like OP, super power, supercharged OP now. But you know what? We'll see it in next KvK, I guess. Now, there's a lot of action that's going to take place here, guys. 1960 just came down. 1960 came down with a big ball. 1960, and this is the proper 1960 that walked down from that area. So I have a feeling that their stronger players were there, and now they walked down here somewhere, here. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to push for that flag. Now they can't burn that flag, but then they can clear the 1525 here, so that these guys 1226 can probably try pushing in, right? Isan, 1412 and 1945 pass open 1330 UTC. Ooh, 1330 UTC. Now 1330 UTC is kind of borderline when I can stream 1330. So 1330 is 12:30 midnight my time. So even if I stream, it's gonna be like for an hour maximum. So maybe I try not to stream then, but I kind of, as I was saying, I probably catch the action the next day, because 1412 and 1307, both of them, surely they're gonna fight for days. Like surely it's not gonna be over in a day, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hey, did someone use 2 king skills? Let's see if you guys can give us the answer. How did you see 2 king skills going off there? Let's see if you have been paying attention to this KvK so far. So 1 king skill went off on the right hand side, which is 1960, but then 2 king skills went on here. How come there were 2 king skills? You know there's a cooldown, right? Danger Ladus, will you go to 4 to 2000 plus kingdom to play Osiris? I may. So my intention is to play with 4 for a little bit longer. So if he goes, whichever KD he goes to, there's a good chance I'm probably going to go with him. But then I'll decide after next KvK. So he's playing next KvK in 1556. So I'm going to play the next KvK in 1556 with him as well, I guess. And then after that, we'll decide. So the one account that shouldn't really be going anywhere is the 1365 account, because I really enjoy playing in 1365. So that account probably stays there until 1365 kicks me out, which I hope never happens. Alright, now that's like a Ark of Osiris mid-fight taking place. That's a 60 GT or 1960 speciality, right? They came in with a lot of marches and they're pushing in. Now the fight is actually taking place on 1525 territory, so the territory boost is in favor of 1525, and 1525, after their marches die, they can obviously reinforce, refresh a lot faster as well. So they actually won that battle, guys. They cleared 60 GT out of it. So the 60 GT ball is mostly going sad-faced back. Now I know this is not the same thing as fighting against 1960 straight up. 1960 just sent like a ball to die, and during that time the allies who they were doing this for didn't even launch a rally for some reason. They're still standing here. I don't know what's happening here. So I kind of feel like there's 3 KDs that's worth talking about based on the 2 hours that, or 2.5 hours we have been streaming now. 1525 is a surprisingly good KD. 1960 is obviously a well-known, very strong KD, and 1525's ally here, this guy over here, 2364. At least they're fighting. Like, at least I see them on the field. But then based on how dominant 1960 is there, yeah, this they got this. I don't think this is possible for 1525 to actually win, because all 71 and 74 is doing here is they're delaying. They're just delaying 1960 taking over the map. Now they're gonna delay the. I think what they're hoping for is they can delay, and 1525 can push in more, and maybe then these guys are gonna come back alive and, you know, try to do a little bit of a fight. But I think they're leaving too much of the fight on 1525. 1525's allies, way too much. Now that new flag, why does it have a cow, man? Why does it have a cow? Now it has a Saladin. Now it has a Minamoto. Come on, are you giving up? Or, yeah, I think they're giving up. I think that flag is gone, is it? No. It is. So they build a new flag, and they kind of couldn't hold it because they were fighting up top. And now you got 34 kind of coming out and fighting a little bit here as well. Alright guys, 2.5 hours into it, we're probably gonna call it a day here. So let's just go around the map and see where everything is. So we do have 1960 playing very dominantly and taking over a lot of territory from 74 and 71. And over here you have 1525 playing very good with the support of 364. 1226 is barely surviving. 45 is, you know, kind of fighting all right, not bad. But then the two dominant teams, the obvious one, 1960 and 1525, at least to me, was kind of a surprise how strong they are playing. But anyways, this KvK, the fighting, as much as I think 1960 is winning, I don't think the fighting is going to be over in few hours. I think this may actually go into you know, another 10-12 hours at least before 1960 can say that, you know, they're the winners, I think. So well done to 1525. Now, so I'm gonna stop observing this. Now, one of the things that I'm gonna do still with you guys on stream is I need to get my wheel done. So how about we get the wheel done before we say goodbye? Wheel of Fortune is here. Now let me do these clicks, and we are just going to do the wheel quickly before we say bye-bye. Right. Wheel of Fortune. Now, I'm actually going to go for Scipio. The reason why we're going for Scipio is he is very important to have, and I didn't really max him yet. Where is Scipio? If I can find him. Why can I not find him? Oh my god, oh there. Alright, he's 5231, which is obviously not acceptable or usable. You need at least 5551, I think. And I'm probably not going to use until he's maxed anyways, because I got other decent maxed infantry commanders, so we're going to work on him. Why are we not spinning for John? Because John is 5235, which is kind of workable. Well, both of them are far away from being maxed, so it's not like if I spin Joan a little bit, I'm gonna get her maxed. It's not like that. So out of the two, if I had to choose, I probably choose Scipio now that my zone is 5 something something 5. So these are the two commanders that I'm going to be working on. Now, even without that, we are good enough in terms of fielding 7 marches. So none of them is like game breaking for me, but either way, let's do the spins. So these two we're going to do. All right, let's start with the free one. I'm not skipping animation at the start, maybe towards the end, depending on how the spins go. Now guys, wish me luck with hitting the like button. Now let's see, I checked the numbers last time. Now let's see, since we requested for the likes, let's see how many people actually pushed like. Actually, a few of you probably did, otherwise we wouldn't get a free head out of the free spin, which was pretty good, right? Oops, clicked the wrong button. Okay, back on the screen. All right, let's do the 400. 400 gems, second spin. Wow, looking good. Even the second spin, we got one free head. So 2 Scipio head so far. Let's go for the 5 spin. All right, so far all we got is gold heads. Now a gold star. Now the battle luck starts with tech speed ups. Back to good luck with a gold head and another gold head. So how many we got so far? 3 here and 2 from before. So 5 gold heads so far, which is not a bad deal at all. Maybe we get lucky today. Let's keep going. Now how much we are gonna spin today? We are gonna spin all the way today. So 64, 65 or whatever the wheel allows us. And then we are gonna get up to 100 tomorrow. So we are looking at doing full spins for Scipio. So we got 2 more, so that's 7. Still pretty good. As long as we're getting 2 gold heads at least, we are happy about it. That looks pretty decent. In the last 2 spins, we got 2 more heads, so that's 9. So pretty good, but still hoping for the 8. 8 definitely makes it go a long way in terms of being happy. Now that was a bad spin. That was a really bad spin. We got nothing out of it. All right, we're sticking at 9. Now, how about we do the skip animation for a couple and see how we go with the skip animation, yeah? We're going to mix it up a little bit. Not that I think any of that makes a difference, but still, let's do it. All right. Well, I was saying it doesn't make a difference. Look at that. It looks like it does make a difference. So we got 10 heads out of that. We got an 8 spot and 2 more, so we had 9 before. We are sitting on 19. Now, are we going to be happy regardless of what happens for the rest of the spins? Well, not really. 1 8 is good, and we definitely hope for more 8s, but at least 2 each time, right? Okay, all right. We're going to do 1 more with skip animation. See how that goes. Not bad. 3. So we're sitting at 22. Now back to animation. Back to animation. We change it up all the time. Now guys, we got from the number of people on the stream, it looks like we have a few more people that just joined in. So I can't say that you enjoyed the content already, but the fact that you're here hopefully says you're a well-wisher to the channel. So it'll be much appreciated if you can drop a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So we are trying to bring as much content as we can on Rise of Kingdoms, everything Rise of Kingdoms. So if you're a RoK fan, surely you will be having a lot of entertainment here. So we got 3. So we're sitting at 25 now. All right, let's do another 5. I'm already happy. 25 heads is not bad. I had days where I had less than 25 with the full spin. So this is not bad at all. And we see 1 more gold head. We see 2 more gold heads. So 27. But 1 more 8 spot would really make our day, right? Like 1 more. Just 1 more 8 spot. Just one more 8 spot. No, it's a tech speed up. Right, one head. Building speed up. One more. No. We got 2 heads. All right, 29 now. Now, building speed ups. You know what? The first thing I thought about building speed ups? Ooh, that's going to be useful when we get the State Forum, the new building on Halloween Day. But then I realized I probably have like so much. Like you don't want you don't need more tech and building speed ups. But yeah. Anyways, looking forward to the new upgrade. I guess that's what's in our mind. How OP that's gonna be. How interesting it's gonna be. Looks like a very bad spin happened there. Yeah, all we got is resources. All we got is resources. All right, now it's time to go to skip animation again. So I think we're still sitting on 29. So let's go to skip animation. Now we had our first state with skip animation. Let's hope we get one more. Maybe out of the next 2 skip animations. Maybe, fingers crossed. No, just one head. All right, we're sitting at 30. Not the end of the world. As much as we would really appreciate one more. I think this is our last 5 spin, right? Last 5 spins. Let's hope we get an 8. Get an 8, and we got nothing. All right. So we finished the day at 30, which is average, not good, not bad. Tech. Did they nerf gem farming? Someone in my KD is spreading rumors. I don't think they did anything with gem farming, man. Like, I not that I heard from anywhere or noticed anything, not that I farm gems a lot, but like, why would they? When you say nerf, do you mean less spawns, or do you mean like it's taking longer? I don't think it's spawning less. I'm in Lost Kingdom though, but I see just as many spawning, I think. All right, now based on whatever we got, does it mean we can put a point on Scipio now? We're not gonna put it now, but yes we can. Yes we can. Now even if I put all of that, it's not like he's usable yet, so we're just gonna let it add up and we'll do it later. All right, now that's all the spins that we had on the main account. Now we're gonna go to the alt and we're gonna do some spinning on the alt as well. DD. Yes, it got nerfed. Open a gem node and read the last point of the description. All right, let's do this. So when we're in the new one, let's check. If they did that, that's just so bad. That's just horrible. Like, why would they do that? Seriously? Like, it's not like people were getting rich from mining gems before already. Like, that allowed people who are not spending to maybe spin the wheel a little bit or something. That's the new line. Now I don't know whether it came as part of this update, but I don't think I read that line before ever. Your gem gathering speed will gradually decrease according to the number of gems you have gathered that week. So they're putting a cap on weekly gem gathering. That's just depressing. Like, seriously. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, let's not use other people as an example. Let's use 2 of my accounts, right? So the account that I was in, the 100 mil power account, 100 mil plus power account with like, I don't know, 30 max legendaries, 40 legendary accessories or 45 or something like that. That account versus this account over here, the one where I don't spend. Do you think this account have any fighting chance against that account? Like, seriously? And if anything, that other account doesn't need to farm gems because that other account can buy gems. This account can't buy gems. This almost free-to-play account I mean, I don't really farm gems, but if I wanted to have gems, that'll be like my way of getting it. So what are you doing, Lilith? Like, why? And there's that other thing about AP as well. Like, there's like a limit of how many AP you can get and how many gems you can get. Like, these are, in a way, these are like unnecessary. These are like very unnecessary. There's a huge gap between free to play and pay to win already. I don't know. I guess when they say gradually go down, like that term gradually is kind of vague as well. So I don't know why they're nerfing it. I don't think there was any necessity of a nerf, but like how much slower does it get? That's another thing. But then the fact that this is something they're even thinking about is really weird. That's like really weird. As much as it doesn't impact me at all, like zero impact, because none of my accounts I do that, but then still it feels depressing. All right, now on this account, I still have to, I can't do like a full spin in this account, but then I'm going to check how much I can or which commander I should be doing. So I think I have about 44k. So I'm just simply going for the 10 spins here. But then I just need to know which commander. So I can't go Scipio because it's 5551. That's good enough for this account already. What about Joan? Does that mean we're still doing Joan? Joan is 5145. So 5 something 5 is good enough for this account. But then since we don't need Scipio and I'm only doing like 10 spins anyways, I might as well do it for Joan then. So let's go and spin for Joan. This one like 3 spins, so I might as well do with animation, not taking up too much of your time, I guess. All right, 8 hour training. I actually don't mind anything here as long as I'm not getting resources. Actually, even tech speed up, do I mind? I don't know. So I got nothing plenty here, so either way I'm kind of happy whatever I get, I guess. CJ, I think Lilith is making good use of its free time. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, man. I mean, seriously, and I'm gonna like like who the F is actually even thinking about it? Like, as in, like, what, you go to your office, you sit down on your computer and you analyze something where maybe you find out how much players are farming gems. So you may find that there are certain players there, farming a lot of gems. Now, then you decide that, okay, we're just going to make sure they're not having that fun. Or do you think your pay-to-win players are losing to those guys that are farming gems with the little extra gems they're farming? They're achieving too much in the game already and you should take away. So anyways, but let's try to put a different spin on that. Like, I don't know whether this is a valid spin, and please don't think that I'm talking on behalf of Lilith there, but I'm just trying to say what Lilith may answer. Like, there's a political answer they can provide to it. And this is how it would go. Like, if I were Lily that I'm trying to make up shit, I'd probably say that in the developer feedbacks, I'm going to come up with a section where I'm going to say, with a fake question, obviously, as usual, like not a real question, like a completely fake question that no one cares about, face to face with the dev, that thing. So there's gonna be that fake question where it'll read, so I find it very difficult to find free gem nodes in my kingdom. So that's going to be the fake question. And the developer answer to that fake question is going to be, well, Governor, we have taken into your concerns very seriously. And what we have done is we have decided to slow down the speed of gem gathering gradually for players who are taking away all the gem nodes from the kingdom. So based on this new system, governors after a while will be encouraged to farm gems, freeing up more free gems nodes for all the free-to-play players out there, such as yourself. You know, that's like a real BS answer that you can put in the dev feedbacks to those fake kind of, you know, questions that you usually get on those dev feedbacks. Like, seriously, I thought we were done, you know, being angry about things, but then with that situation that you guys just pointed out with gem farming, like, again, I don't know whether it was there before, honestly, but if it wasn't, if it came as part of the new update, like hidden, the one thing that wasn't mentioned anywhere in the notes, that's just depressing. CJ, bro, what should be the skill pattern for Zone Prime for free-to-play? So Zone Prime, I think free-to-play or spender, I think it's going to be the same. I'm in my old account now, so Zone isn't like that high. So on our Discord, we do try to put in all the... in the Discord, we did put, I'm trying to say that I'm pretty sure I put John talent trees on our Discord as well, which is linked in the description, but I don't think I did John yet there. And we did a video with all the talent trees as well. Even that was before John, so I may not have it. But anyways, like, what I would go with John is, you know what, let's have a look at Saladin. It's going to be exactly the same as Saladin. Where is Saladin? So that's what we are probably going to go with. Now, John doesn't have Conquering. John has something else, right? So we're going to get whatever else is here. You can consider putting just 2 points here rather than the 3. But then let's see what John has. John's tree is different. What's John's tree on the left hand side? Versatility. Okay, so we don't go into versatility. Not skills, talents. So we would go 2 points here, would go all the way to emergency protection. We are gonna get the shield, we are gonna get the rage increase, and we are gonna work towards this. So I don't have all the points here, but then I think that's how I would probably go for it. But yeah, you brought up a good point. Like, I should probably do John and Jessica talent trees, which I haven't put on Discord yet. Blue Tea, in other words, we want free to play to buy gem supply at least. Thank you. Yeah, pretty much. Or in other words, we want free to play. Actually, let's say it this way. In other words, we have introduced all these great commanders that no one uses, as in the epics and the advanced and the what are they called even? I don't know. The green ones, the greens, blues, and purples. We have all these commanders that no one uses, and we put really shitty commanders in gold keys that no one uses either. So someone has to use them. And by gem farming, if you're getting access to the wheel commanders such as John, then you shouldn't. You should not have access to John. You have to use Herald. We put a lot of money in advertising Herald. I mean, we put really shitty skills here, but we did spend a lot of money in advertising and marketing. So someone has to use him. So you get access to gold keys without gem farming. So you use the gold keys and you use Herald. Now, speaking of gold key commanders, as much as I was kind of, making fun of it, this guy is really good and everyone uses it. You may have seen some of our big player account reviews and things like that, and you may have noticed a lot of those players still use Mehmet. I use Mehmet, but I'm not a big player, but there's all these other big players who use Mehmet still. So he may actually be the best or most used gold key commander at the moment. I was thinking it would be Mulan, but then not a lot of people actually use Mulan. There's like 2 or 3 big players that I know that uses Mulan, but most of them still use Mehmet. Most. But in my case, as much as I'm using him now, I don't kind of want to. He does a lot of damage though, but no defense, so I'm probably gonna, not use him. And only use him, for city rallies and things like that when we are rallying in KvK, when the KvK is won or lost already, like where it doesn't make a difference, just for fun. But yeah. But anyways, guys, so taking up a lot of your time, and I need to do a lot of events now, and I don't mind doing events on stream, but then because my title now says, we're streaming 1960 KvK, I don't think I should take up time of that and do Ian's Ballad and Golden Kingdom. If the title said just events, then I wouldn't mind doing it, but probably not now. So I'm going to do it by myself. I'm going to let you guys be. I'm sure someone else may be streaming the 1960 KvK now, so you guys can watch someone else's stream maybe, because that KvK is still quite interesting. And tomorrow, around the same time, depending on whichever KvK we have action in, we may consider streaming that as well. And thank you again for everyone for being here, and thank you everyone for your support. Now, if you haven't dropped a like already, please do consider dropping a like. It's free and it's pretty easy for you to do, and it supports us a lot. And please subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel already. With that note, bye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow.